Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's another social production. We're doing it. Thank you for joining me. It's a glad you made it podcast, show, documentary, the longest running movie ever. It's a series. Check it out. Where can you check it out? On Instagram. Follow me there. Subscribe on the YouTube channel so you get the full-length videos. Check out patreon.com/robsajay if you'd like to fiscally, financially support the show. Again, it's glad you made it. All one word. Subscribe. Wagwan to me familia. What's going on, you little faggots? You little beautiful sons and daughters of bitches. Me cousins. Me familia. If you're down south in the United States, or if you're in Canada, or if you're further down south in the United States, if you're in Mexico, over there in the Europes, then jumping over to South America, then Africa, then Asia. It's switching it up. All around the world, the Australias, the New Zealands, the Philippines, the Singapores, Kuala Lumpur. I like saying that. I don't know if it's still a country or it still sounds like a country. I remember hearing it as a kid. I do like to say Kuala Lumpur. Where are you? I'm in Kuala Lumpur. Sounds like a cute little animal. I just want to cuddle it. Just want to, just wrap it around my neck and just, have it suckle on my teats. Kuala Lumpur. Shout out to everybody, wherever you are. If it's your first time, again, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Don't be a little, because you don't want to catch AIDS. This is the only podcast that will prevent you from catching AIDS, unless you want to catch super AIDS. So do only one protection, and you don't need to. If you're like, I'm already HIV positive. I don't need to subscribe. I take medication to keep it, just dormant. Not let anybody skip taking your pills. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and there you go. You can just walk around free of AIDS or free AIDS. Do it. Scored on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. And somebody to score down, scored on me. When you're not wrong, and I'll be your friend. Somebody to score on me. When you're not wrong, and I'll be your friend. Somebody to score on. Ladies and gents, the ultimate cunt. I knew I always had a juicy cunt way back in the day. I knew I had a juicy cunt, I'll tell you. The whole story, we'll get into it. But that's what it is. Knew I had a juicy cunt. Knew that it was gonna be, you gotta make it known though. You gotta make it known that you got a juicy cunt. There's lots of cunts out there, but how do you become the ultimate juicy cunt or just the ultimate cunt? It takes lots of practice. First is knowing what you're working with. So having a juicy cunt always helps. Can you work on it to get the juicy cunt even juicier? Could my cunt be juicier? Is when I realized this. Early stages of life, and then I'm like, yes, I could have a juicier cunt. I could totally have a juicier, and I did that. I did that by keeping it moist, by only staying in places where it was, the water was running rampant, moisture, abundance of moisture. Soaking, taking times to soak my cunt, my juicy cunt, so that it stays moist. I did that, and you can do it too. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If it's a little bit of precipitation, I let the cunt do what it does best, retain the moisture from the atmosphere. That's how I keep it moist. But that's what it is, man. A lot of people be talking, they're like, how do you know you got the tightest, you got the juiciest cunt of all time? And I gotta tell you, I put it to the test. And you too can put it to the test, which is why I like to introduce to everybody the ultimate juicy cunt competition. The ultimate cunt competition. Who's got the ultimate cunt in the nation? Globally speaking, that is. How will we find out? Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. The ultimate cunt. I believe that we should have a competition because it's easy for me to, as one of the the founding members, it's easy for me to have the juiciest cunt. But I'd like to see others to come about and just be like, yes, that is my cunt. It is juicy. This is how I'm gonna rock it. But how do I make it even juicier? How do I even get it a little bit, better, faster, stronger? And that's what this whole competition is all about. How do you get the most juicy cunt? You gotta put it to the test. You got to put it to the test. How often can you go without drinking any liquids, but still retaining that, water retention in the juicy cunt? You're like, it can't be possible if I don't keep moisturized, if I don't keep hydrated myself, then the juicy cunt will kind of dry up and become a dry cunt, and that's not good. But are there ways where you could, it takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of dedication. You got to just, believe in yourself, say that, yes, I can, and flow the water from within your body. Because even though you're not quenched, you're not staying hydrated, you can still drive whatever body of water still remaining inside you towards your juicy cunt to maintain, optimal amounts of juiciness, optimal levels of juiciness for your cunt. You might get a little bit of your hands might get a little bit dry. You might get a little ashy around the elbows. What is that telling you? You're doing the right thing. If your elbows and your knees are getting a little bit ashy, you could go drink water. But at the same rate, know that you're doing the right thing by moving, concentrating the amount of water that is within your body towards your juicy cunt to maintain optimal juiciness. But that's the thing. Keep it dry, keep it moist, dry, moist, dry, moist, dry, moist. Deprive it of water. Flow it with, just flow with the water. Let the water hit it and cut it off right there. Dry it up. Let it get used to different temperatures, different atmospheres. That's, one of the basic methods that I can reveal today, that you too can go out there and get yourself a juicy, beautiful cunt. Next, of course, is, how does it, my cunt will be able to tolerate a lot of pain. People will say that. Everybody can claim that my cunt can take the ultimate amount of, my cunt can move trucks, my cunt can, go and chop a few trees if it wants to using a axe. My cunt can do shot put my cunt power lifts. You'll say that, but does it really though? Put it to the test. Every morning when you get up, you should be lifting heavy items with your juicy cunt, extremely heavy items. Move some furniture around. Is there an elderly person in your neighborhood that needs assistance going up and down a ramp? Perhaps use your juicy cunt to push him up and down the ramp. Are there, is there a little, it's, fantastic. If it's a place like Toronto, if it's somewhere that's snowed a lot, and you'll see neighbors in assistance when it comes to pushing their cars out of the snowbank. Put your cunt against their cars. Push using only your cunt. This way, you'll actually know that, I'm not just doing some like rudimentary exercises. These are practical, everyday power moves. These are things that I can actually go out into the world and put to use. So if you're like, oh man, we need to tear this building down. I wonder if we're gonna have to get like a demolition crew up on this bitch. Walk in there, attach your juicy cunt to the side of the building, queef extremely hard, let the vibrations kind of just dismantle the base of the building. There you go, demolished, building taken down, using what? Your juicy cunt. So don't come at me saying, oh, I do my regular, asymmetric exercises on a daily. I got the labias and the vulvas on. It's what it is. I'm just letting you, don't limit yourself. But what the competition, we should get in there. Create this competition together, the ultimate cunt champions, and let them just battle it out. And we'll do a section where it's all aesthetics. How do you even judge a cunt? Because I know I got a juicy cunt, I got a beautiful juicy. How do I know compared to other cunts that it's, if I don't compete, I wouldn't know. So this competition allows for like-minded individuals to come in and say with confidence that yes, this is my juicy cunt, and I'm willing to put it up against all the other juicy cunts in the county, in the district, in the peninsula, and say let's have at it. Let's just let the public decide who's got the juiciest, most wonderful cunt of all time. But this competition, again, I don't want it to be, there's no restrictions, there's no black, white, purple, green, there's no height limit. Whatever you want to do, get in there. If you got it, let's rock it. Let's see who stands out. And let's see what you can do with it. Can you swallow, fire swords with your cunt? These are, some people can, some people can't. I'm not going to say whether I can or I can't, because I do still want to be able to show up and be like, check this out. Fire sword in my beautiful fire cunt right there. So, but I'm not going to say I can or can't. I'll just leave it up to your imagination, and you might get a surprise out of it. Can you squirt water out of, how far can you squirt water out of your juicy cunt? Can you take out a couple of flies, a couple of mosquitoes during spring, summer season when it's like, whoa, where are all these bugs coming from? Can you, if a homeless If a homeless approaches your car, it's summertime, can you, undo your seatbelt quickly, squirt a little bit of water in their mouth and just be like, I can't help you with the change and the lifestyle decision-making abilities, but here I can quench your thirst. Can you do that? If need be, if there's like perpetrators about to rob a bank and like maybe push a mother with a baby in her arm, another baby in her belly, are you able to in freezing temperature squirt water out of your squirting water out of your vag, out of your cunt, so that it freezes on the ground so the perps slip and fall? Black ice, can you form black ice using your magical cunt? These are all the questions that we're all willing to ask and waiting to see as well, so that they can be answered. That's right. So if you're like, I got the tightest cunt, I'm a juicy cunt, I let it put it to the test. Put your money where your cunt is. That's what I say. So ladies and gents, please let us all come together from around the world. Let this be one thing that unites the world, amongst many other things that we have in common and that are, ways of uniting people. Let this be one of the ones at the top, the ultimate cunt champions, getting together from all around the world. Hairy cunts, fat labia cunts, hidden labia cunts, large clit cunts, small hidden clit. Where's the clit on this cunt? You'll say it's hidden, mate. I can't see it. Where's the cunt and this? Where's the clit on this? You'll say that. Where's the clit on this guy? It's that mystery clit, dude. It's that where's the Waldo of cunts and clitorises? It's got your clit is it's the same old trick. Where's your got your nose but got your clit this that. So bring it up, let's see what it does. I want to see everybody getting out there. Do your stretches, of course. There should be you're like, do I tan it, do I deprive it of sun? Whatever works for you, as long as you can come in there and rock the best cunt, whatever it takes. It's freestyle, baby. That's what it is. There's no particular way of like, are we gonna have to do I flex my cunt in a particular way? Do I do if I can wrap my labias around one another, if they're long labias, is that a bonus point? Do I get extra points from like the East German judges? Maybe not. We'll see. It depends on the year, depends on the trends. What are the people into? Long labias, short labias, symmetrical labias, asymmetrical labias, labias that kind of look like nuts, labias so long that they're dragging on the ground. That could be, 1 year, that could be the game changer. And maybe that, I'm not saying it's going to work all the time, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, let's come together, celebrate, and unite under one championship that matters above all, the ultimate cunt champion. I'll say this, I found a great method to improve any dish that you're making in the kitchen for yourself or your loved ones. It's one little method. It's a secret method. Is it a family tradition? Is it a family recipe? Is it a secret recipe? I'll tell you what it is, because I'm not about keeping secrets. I believe in you, because secrets are redundant. We're getting at the age of people are awakening, truths are coming out, more truths are piling up on truth. So it's just, eventually we're merging with machinery. Eventually we're going to get some sort of telepathy going on. So secrets are the yesteryear's news, man. Today's news is all about staying up front with the secrets, putting it on the table, sharing it so that, we could help each other. And I said, if I found a magical way, if I found a beautiful way of making the dishes that I make for myself or other people taste a little bit better, why not share with the people? And today I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, a little bit of the, hold on a second, we need to maybe hydrate. That's what I'm doing, practicing staying a little bit dehydrated, but also getting hydrated with the coffee, sending it where it needs to go, to my juicy cunt, because I know I'll be ready. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about if we may get together for a second. We're talking about secret ways, secret recipes, or ways of cooking so that you could enhance and make the best dish in your life. I gotta tell you, it's a simple way. Whatever dish you're making, you could enhance it significantly, maybe 1,000x. Some say 1,000x. I'm not here to debate whether it's 1,000x or maybe even 10,000x. Do they turn out to be the best dishes in the world? Yes, of course. You're wondering, you're like, oh, this is so titillating. Why don't you just tell me? I like edging. Hey, master edger, a medger, if you will. I'll tell you right now, using bodily fluids. That's right. You heard it here first. You heard it here last. You heard it here, like in the beginning, the middle, the end. You heard it here. You heard it here in the beginning, the middle, the end. You heard it here at the bottom. You heard it here in the middle. You heard it at the top. You heard it at the side. All right. You heard it somewhere. You heard it here. Using bodily fluids, you can actually enhance your cooking game. Take it to the next level. I'll give you an example. I'm making a potato salad. How do I take this potato salad to the next level? He's coming over. Oh, my tits are so firm and juicy. I can't wait till we have some potato salad. Let me just put a little bit of potato salad on these tits and just rub it in his face so he can motorboat the lovely tits with my beautiful nipples, with my black tit, white nip tits. That's right, introducing black tit, white nip tits, and we got it in reverse too, because we honestly got inspired. I'm not gonna, did I see a little bit of swirly action going on with the Post Malone Oreo cookies? I'm like, can we have something along those lines, but for tits? So I decided to create, black tits, white nips, white tits, black nips. It's a swirl, mix it the same. It's better than the cookies. Some say it's the same, but whatever. If you're eating cookies, you're eating tits. The trick is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're making potato salad, you want to rub it on yourself and you want to eat it right off your tits. Putting a little bit of bodily fluids in those potato salads never hurts. If you're a lady, if you're a femme, if you're the cunt, if you're the beautiful magical cunt, put your vag in the potato salad. Just, some people put in, they finish cooking, they finish preparing the potato salad. I'll leave it in the fridge for half an hour before I serve it. What you want to do is remove your panties, remove your pants, squat right on top of the dish, queef on top of it for 15 to 30 minutes for optimal, flavor enhancement. So that's just one way. You could queef on it. And you're like, that's not quite, bodily fluids, but it is though. It's just in form of gas. It's a little bit. You're like, what if I want to take it to the next? Or what if I just want to just serve this potato dish and get fucked and then get married right after? Because he's going to be like, this is the best potato salad / tit / cunt ever. This might be the ultimate cunt. He'll say that. By releasing a little bit of vaginal fluids, that's, female jizz or fizz. A little bit of just female vaginal fluid into the potato salad could go an extremely long way. He will get addicted to the food. He will become locked and just intertwined with you as a person, as a being. It's like a soul connection, really. He'll never go anywhere else for potato salads. And you're like, can I do this with other dishes? Of course you can. Of course you can. Forget the potato salad. You're making pasta. You're making short ribs. You're making some sort of gourmet dish. You're making, Mediterranean. You're doing some Chinese food. You're doing some Vietnamese. Whatever you're doing, you can dunk your vag inside the bowl. Queef a little bit of vaginal juice. Just let it slip into the bowl. Next thing you know, he will be coming around asking for seconds and thirds. At which point you do gotta kind of just like fight him a little bit to get the. You can't have after three dishes. If he's gonna get obese. I'm doing. I know it's excellent. How do you get him to not put the dish down and come back to you every night? Queef and female jizz in it a little bit. Do fight him off after the second or possibly the third dish, because he's gonna get obese and you're not gonna want to suck on his dick after. So please do it accordingly, but also get wild, experiment. You're like, what if I'm a male? What if I'm a men's? I'm a men's, and how do I get the females to love my cookings? I already got my friends hooked on them. Well, friend, if you come a little bit closer, just a little bit closer, do you come a little bit closer? Why is it that I have to every time, if it's about why do I have to come closer? Every time you get a little bit closer. No, fuck you, you get a little bit closer. All right, fine, I'll get a little bit closer this time, but like next time, you get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. I took a step, you take a step now. Fine, I'll take all the steps. Get a little bit closer. So what you need to do, this is perhaps a little bit too close, or was it not even close enough? Nonetheless, the men's, if you're wondering, like, how do I whip up a good, how do I make a ice cream sundae and have her coming back for more for the banana splits, if you catch my drift? after putting a little bit of ice cream in the bowl, after drizzling a little bit of the chocolate syrup on top, after sprinkling it off with a little bit of, you know, crushed Skittles and you know, it's chocolate bits and a little bit of marshmallows, the Rocky Roads, you got it in there. You're like, how do I mix it up, or do I just put a spoon in it and just slice a couple of bananas on top and just serve it? Like, serve it. The best dishes are served cold, like ice cream. They say that. Do I just serve it like that, or can I take it to the next level and make it literally the best dish ever? Give it a little swirl using your cock. Put your cock inside the bowl of ice cream. Just whip it around a couple of times. Serve it. Next thing you know, she's eating it. She's deep throating the banana splits. Just regurgitating the banana. She's not even, she's swallowing, but she's not chewing. No teeth. And you'd like a little bit of that action later on in the bed. It's a banana, full banana, up and down her throat, gagging over the ice cream, because you whipped it up with your cock, which is nice. And you're like, that's just a little bit of cock dermis on the old ice cream. Is there perhaps something a little bit more? Is there anything more that I could, and I could share I could share with you this little net, but it's this one's fucking, I'm not gonna say we have stuff. What I'll do is I'll go check the back. I'll come back. I will let you know if we've got stuff. Guess what? Went to the back, came back from the back. We checked the back for you. I don't want to, between you and I don't want this getting out too much. All right, so keep it on the DL between you and me. Jizz a little bit in the ice cream bowl. She will love it. Mix it up in there. Jizz a little bit, trust me, in the ice, or whatever dish you're like, oh, shrimp scampi, jizz it up. She'll love it. She'll keep coming back. She's hooked on it. Next thing you know, you guys are bonding extra hard. So that's just a little bit of cooking with bodily fluids. And you're like, what if I don't have female jizz? What if I don't have regular jism, male semen jism, right? Because you might want to get hard. You might have to get in the mood to release some of that vaginal fluid. I'll tell you what, if you don't have female or male jisms ready, and just a little bit of pee goes a long way. So we said bodily fluids, a little bit of pee goes a long way. And the beautiful thing with the pee is, with your piss, you can actually mix it up with any drink. This coffee right here, filled with 2 ounces of piss. Is it the best coffee? I keep drinking it. Everybody else seems to love it. Put a little bit of urine in your drinks as you're serving them. Even in soups, goes perfect with soups. A little bit of piss in the soup, people will love it. Nobody's gonna be like, I wanna get takeout, let's get Uber Eats, do DoorDash. None of that shit, son. Eat organically. Keep it at home, that's what I say. Save that money, organic, natural, beneficial, bring yourselves closer together. You're like, what about, I've already pissed, I don't have any piss, I don't have any jizz, I don't have any, vaginal fluids, what do I do? Can I get a little bit of, honestly, this next one is a little bit, if you're consuming any sort of meat, just kind of like, take a needle, just poke yourself in the thumb or the index finger, any of your fingers, drop a couple of droplets of blood in there, totally safe. Cook it up. Next thing you know, your blood brothers and sisters, like your lovers, which you're doing incense now. You're doing, that's just a metaphor. You're really close now. You're blood brothers and sisters, but like you're also fucking. So you're not relatives. So it's nothing like, but you are very close. So there you go. Just a few examples. My secret to yours, because we're one familia and I love y'all's. So there you have it. Cooking with bodily fluids brings people closer together and it just changes your game. Next thing you know, they're going to be asking for your recipes, and don't be fucking stingy. Share the secrets, all right? We'll do it together. Ladies and gents, it's 2025. Love is in the air. It's spring. Summer, almost spring. Spring is around the corner and summer's all the way around the corner as well, right after spring. It's close, very close. And how do you tell yourself and other people that you love them? I'll tell you what, traditionally we've been going on dates, doing the same old. Let me take her out on a date. Maybe we'll go we'll go get a drink. Maybe we'll sit down for a cup of coffee. Maybe we'll go watch a movie. Maybe we'll go, stroll in the park. Maybe we'll go chase some dogs. That's all good when it's said and done, but what happens when you're fully in a relationship at any stage, whether it's just 2-3 weeks or knee deep in it, 9.5 years of committed relationship. This relationship, extremely committed, not going anywhere, man, because this relationship knows when to commit and commits when it knows when to commit and comes back and commits again. This is that type of relationship. It's extremely serious. It's a serious relationship. This relationship is a serious concern. It's a serious matter of our business that we're tending to right here. This business relationship that we've got going on over here. It's an extremely serious, committed, serious relationship that goes out back hundreds of years, hundreds of thousands of years. This relationship is a serious relationship. Ladies, this is serious, but like, you know, you're like, how do I spice it up? How do I do a little bit of spitting, ladies and gentlemen? Spitting in your partner's face and your lover. I don't like saying partner, but you hear it does come out of your lover's face, not partners, because this is not a business relation. This is a sexy time. This is you know, this is that love relation. How do you tell your lover you love them? You could tell them you love them. You could do the old Valentine's. You could do the old birthdays. You can do the old, here you go, this is a little, you know, this is a coupon for the local rub and tug. You can do all that. Here's a, you know, check out this cab. Get in this cab. Who's behind this cab, sweetheart? Are you joining me? No, I got you a side piece. Guma, enjoy. You could do all that to tell them you love them. But nonetheless, ladies and gents, the best way to tell your lover that you love them is spitting. This is the new thing. People love it. Spitting on each other. Walking by, just spit a loogie right on their toes. They love it. Ladies love it. The men's love it. As you're sitting down eating your bowl of cereal, maybe next to each other, watching something on the telly, lean over. Again, what is it? Springtime, summertime. I'm wearing my shorts inside now. So that's that time of year. Bring out the calves. Just spit a loogie right on his, just let it drip down his calves into his sandals, maybe shoes. I don't know what he's got on. I don't care. To be honest, he could be wearing stilettos. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? Spit a little bit. Next time you're walking by her in the kitchen, spit on her backside. Let it drip over the top of the shoulder, down the lower back, into those little dimples right above her assholes. And there you have it, ladies. Just a few extra things, little by little. Again, times are changing. We are moving along. It's 2025. Love is in the air. Next thing you know, you're sitting on the, you know, oh, we're on a roller coaster, sweetheart. We're about to go for the most exciting ride. Are you ready to go on this new roller coaster? The new amusement park made fantastic. Before the roller coaster starts going up and down and everybody starts throwing up, so it's not anything special, you spit on her face right there. Ladies, spit on his face as well. He loves it too. Again, if you get it in the ears, men go crazy. If you spit in his ear, he loves it. He doesn't want to say it, because why? Societal pressures. Don't spit on my ear. Oh, that's so gay. Only little faggots spit in each other's ears. They'll say that shit. They just want to hold you down, man. I'm telling you right now, ladies, spit in his ear, he will love it. He'll ask for more. When he's sleeping, sleep, yeah, just sleeping. Go ahead and spit a little bit right in his nostrils. Get it in there. Spit in his. He'll start choking down, and you'll wake him up right there, and then, you know, climb on top and be like, surprise, bitch, right there. So just a little bit of spit, just a little long distance spit. If you're like across the room at a party and like you want to get out of here after like 2-3 hours after having the dips and the chit chats with the locals and the families and the friendsies, it's all good. Let's get out of here. How do you signal? Right there across the room, loogie right in your lover's chest, right there in the cleavage, just right there, lands right there on our cleavage. She knows what's up. Right there, she throws one back at you. You catch it in midair. What time is this? Time to get the car keys, go home and fuck. That's what time it is. This party's nice, but also fucking see you later, dudes. That's what's up. So spit a little bit in each other's face. It's the new way of showing affection and love. Old people do it. Young people do it. Everybody does it. How did it start? Who starts these trends on the lines and on the streets? I don't know. We don't ask questions. Sometimes we ask questions. Doesn't matter what we do. They'll just go ahead and spit in your lover's face. They will appreciate it. They will love it. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. If they're not doing it or they're coming off with, oh, that's gross, that's disgusting, they're fucking jealous, dog. How tight is your relationship? How fucking tight is your relationship? They're like, oh, I wish we could do that. We don't have that kind of bond. They don't. You do. Spit on that thing. Ladies and gents, boys and girls. Statistics, of course, show that men love eating women's dirty panties. So I just asked myself, I'm like, how do we bring these two things together? Men's and women's dirty panties. We know men's love them's. We know women's got them's. Why not put them together? Ladies, if you're out there with dirty panties, you're like, oh, do I give it a wash? Nah, bitch. You go to that hot yoga? You doing hot yoga Pilates? Hot yoga Pilates, bitch. You sweating in them drawers. Hot yoga Pilates, sweat in them panties and them thongs. Bring it back home. Don't do the wash. Rub it in his face. Floss his teeth with it. He'll love it. He loves it. He doesn't know how to tell you. I'm letting you know right now. You're like, how do I get him more excited in the bedroom, outside the bedroom? How do I keep him interested? Before he leaves out the door in the morning, take your dirty panties that you've queefed in all night long. Maybe you've not changed them for a couple of days. That's all right too. A little bit moist. Not gonna lie, take it, crumple it up, shove it in his mouth. He loves it. He loves it. Ladies, bring people together. It's just about uniting, getting together, and just, you know what? We have so much more in common. God damn it, we have so much more in common. So bring the dirty panties. Don't do laundry immediately. I gotta wash up. I gotta be, the cleanliness, all that shit. Men love dirty panties. I'm telling you right now, a little bit of vaginal fluid in your panties. That's the time where you're supposed to give it to him. That's the time he'll love it. He'll put it in his mouth and he will drool all over it. He'll take it to the office. Oh, it's fucking work time. I gotta get to work. He's thinking about how fucking lame work is, but at least you know what? He can reach down into the little cabinet that he's got right beside his computer or whatever, into his little computer desk drawer, into his little built-in wall drawer. I don't know. He's got something there. He's got something he can keep things in. A lunchbox, a sandwich. What's that? An apple? Fuck that. Move it aside. What's that over there? Your dirty panties. That's what's up. He'll take it. Give it a good sniff. Sniff right there. And he's all about it. He no longer, despises his boss, but he knows that, you know what? A little bit of hard work. Next thing you know, I'm back home where I belong, in those dirty coochies right there. He's getting reminded. So please, do go ahead and give this, it's a little thing. Don't hold out. Give your dirty panties to men's. Let them chew on it. Let them just sniff it. And if you're a female, low-key, you want, and I know, ladies, I know you're thinking, well, we know what men's want, but is there anybody out there listening to us? Ladies, you've spoken. I've heard you. I'm listening. Others are listening too. You want dirty boxers. I get it. You like a little bit of jizz stain on them boxers. You want to take it to work. You want to sniff his panties. Not, his male panties. I'm not sure if he wears panties. It's, whatevs. His boxers, his briefs, his tighty-whitey. You want that jizz in the boxers. You're like, oh, I wonder if I could, I'm going to do laundry. Or maybe I'll just sneak a little sniff right before laundry. Or maybe if I were, what would happen? What would be the harm in washing all the clothes? Maybe keeping one of the drawers that is drizzled with jizz a little bit and just keep it in my pocket for the next couple of days when I go out for my jogs in the park and just mid-jog, no one looking, no foul, no harm. Take it out, sniff right there. That's John's balls. Right there in your nose. Ladies, I know, just having a heart-to-heart moment. Let's just break down these barriers that are between us, man. Let's just get fucking real for a second. It's all about sniffing dirty underwear, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just come together and give each other what we want. Dirty sniffs for free. Love is supposed to be just, right there, free. It doesn't cost you a thing. You don't have to go out there, spend millions of bucks. It's just right there. So do it today. Dirty draws for your lover. Bring the relationships together. Make them tighter. Let them last forever. 20, 30 years. You'll be looking back. Oh, I wonder what got us through 40 years of marriage. I've never felt more in love with you as I do today. Perhaps maybe the first day we met, or when we just got married. Lots of love, but still 40 years. Looking back, how do we do it? Was it the children? Was it our love for one another? Was it those therapy sessions that we went to? No, it wasn't. None of that shit matters. At the end of the day, remember watching this podcast and grabbing each other's arms and hands and just bring your faces closer to one another and saying, yes, all we knew was that we wanted to sniff each other's panties and underwear, but we didn't have the words to say, but god damn it, somebody did, and I'm so fucking glad that they did. You're welcome. Lovers of the world, you're welcome. Your boy listened. God damn, I feel good about this one. I feel like we're really making a difference today. If it's not about bringing families together, if it's not about saving animals, if it's not about just, making this place a little bit better, one day at a time, just one tiny step at a time. I don't even know what we're doing, it's just, it takes all of us. It really does take all of us. Fellas, I know you want to just have it. I know sometimes you just do your thing during the day. You want to have a seat. You want to sit down. And low key, you wish that some hottie with a booty came and sat down right on top of you. But guess what? You're wearing regular pants. Ain't no bitch gonna come sit down on your irregular ass pants, man. That's why I like to introduce to the entire world seat pants, or have a seat on my pants, because they're actually pants, but also when you sit down, it's like a seat because it's got cushions on top of your thighs and on your shins. Nothing too, nothing too girthy, but like still cushions on top of your thighs and on your shins, so that you could sit down as a male and be prepared to have a hot bitch come sit down right on top of you, because that cushion kind of makes it comfortable and makes a seat available. Ever go on the bus and have a seat and there's all these hot bitches and you're like, god damn, I wish I could, if there was only something, there was a seat that I could offer. You could get up and offer your regular seat that you're sitting on like an idiot. You could do that. Or be a modern male, be a modern man, step up, wear seat pants, or have a seat on my pants is what they're called, have a seat on my pants. Sit down, relax at the bus, and next time a hot bitch is like, oh man, I'm so, wish there was a seat, kind of just look down, point to your seat pants and be like, look, have a seat right there on my lap, because there's seat pants made perfectly, not just for walking outside, not just for getting your groceries, not just for doing your regular everyday activities, going to work, doing your shopping, run errands, all that is great. How many times have we been in situations, in rooms, and at events where there's like, I wish there was more seating here. Plenty of hot bitches, not enough seats. How many times have we lost hot bitches to not having enough seats? God, countless fucking times. And I'm sick and tired of it, which is why I said to myself, we need to make a change. We need to come up with something that works, that is practical, that is not gonna go over the budget, that is actually gonna be a benefit to humanity. And that's why I decided to create these seat pants. So go ahead, have a seat on these pants, because they're actually perfect. We are thinking of updating them next year. We're still not quite ready to make that leap. We do want to make a hole in the crotchal area to have space for your cock to just come out. Now, I'm not saying you can wear these pants anywhere, but also low-key, you can wear them anywhere. It's just a matter of timing. When the time is right, she wants to have a seat on top of your lap, you could actually remove a little patch on the crotchal area, exposing your cock. It's have a seat on my pants / cock pants, which is something that I think we've all been lacking in our lives. I don't know what took us so long, but I guess we're all just busy running around running businesses and connecting the multi-billion-dollar industries together and trying to do whatever. Where's the stuff that really matters? And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna wait around. I'm not gonna wait around for tech billionaires and AI daddies and shit to be like, I'm doing this for us, man. I don't care how long it takes for this thing to get going. Well, I'm doing this for us. Ain't nobody else coming around saying, here, have a seat on these seat pants. Ain't nobody else thinking of that shit. That's why I said to myself, I'm gonna do it for us, man. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. And I don't care. I don't care. If it takes us, right now we're in the building stage. It takes us another 5 years by fucking 2030, seat pants for like 4 billion people. Did we just move humanity into the future? Yes, we did. Goddamn right we did. Feels good to just do stuff and coffee / piss, never miss a step. My perfect coffee piss blend. I do want to bottle it and sell it, of course. That's also in the works. Coffee piss. for the ones who really want to go after it. Ladies and gents, what's been going on a little bit with of the things that have been going on in and around the world? It's been a good week, or the past week, but like also like this week. It's past few days. What's been good? SAG was on. SAG was on. That's basically, I believe it has something to do with the arts community, like fancy arts, like fucking highbrow, high budget, proper people doing proper things, awards, SAGs. Everybody clap now. It's the elite. It's the people who are elite, who are good at what they do, and we celebrate SAGs. That's what it is. It's actors. It's about movies, and it's about, I don't know what it's about, but I think that the award speaks for itself. It's SAGs. So that every year at this award show, actors collectively get together and see who has sagged the most amongst them, who's been sagging the most in the preview. They look at each other's works. They expose themselves to one another. These beautiful elites, these beautiful select few elites who make things visually, which we now all have access to building, but like they do it with like way more budget, so it's just a little bit more impressive. A lot of money, but like just slightly more impressive. That's not the point. Point is, like, these saggets, bunch of saggets, that's what they're called, saggets. They get together and they just look at each other's work and bodies of work in general. I think they look at each other's bodies, to be honest with you, and they see who has sagged the most. And notable names, people who've sagged before will continue to sag again. That's it is a little bit, this time is a little bit alarming. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did see, I'm rooting for everybody. I want everybody to sag. Who can fucking sag? I myself, but my nuts are sagging right now. I will, there's names, the name, I'm not gonna say, but one of the ones that stuck out was because it's one of the youngest saggets ever, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Timothée Chalamet is sagging at the age. What is going on with humanity? 28 or 29 years old, he's sagging? He is sagging hard, dude. Sagging fast, and it's the Saggets Award, and he got to SAG. He's one before that. I believe the youngest one before that was Nick Cage. I watched a quick brief video of them talking about who's the youngest Saget, and they say Timothée Chalamet, before him Nick Cage. All right, so I don't know what's happening. All right, I believe Nick Cage was in his maybe early 30s when he became a Saget, but so I don't know what's going on. Is it the food? Is it the phthalates? Is it the shrinking? Is it the shrinking of the testicles? Is it the shrinking of the taints? Are the testicles the same, but the taints are? Is it the estrogen? Is it the plastic in the brains and the sperm and the fetus and what's going on in the placenta? Why are they sagging at a younger age? 28, 29 sagging, dude. If we're all proud, I guess we're all gonna stand around and clap and be like, yeah, fucking. Nobody's fucking questioning why this young man, not even 30 yet, is sagging, dude. Fucking just made a movie, goddammit, about Bob Dylan and shit. Have I seen it? Fuck no. Is it good? Probably. But he's fucking sagging, dog. That's fucking sad, man. People in the room. Fucking everybody just, bunch of saggets just clapping for what, just not even questioning as to why a young man. Is this something to do with gravity? Is it gravity related? Is it fucking... Is he aging faster? Is this something that's affecting the elite earlier and then the rest of us get it? Am I gonna start sagging now? More so than I'm already sagging? Am I gonna, do I need to worry about my height? Am I gonna begin to shrink? Does it affect the tits of the males? Because I like my tits. And guess what? Juicy cunt don't want to sag. Juicy cunt been sagging, don't want to sag no more. Juicy cunt won't stay juicy cunt. So that's, people clap for that shit. People see it. People want to, Adrian Brody, sag it. Another just sagging around. These are young, these relatively young folks. It's not old. Sagging should be when you're like 150 years old. It's sagging at like 28, 30, 40, 50 fucking. What is. I don't know, man. I don't know if is it the water? Is it diet related? Is it some sort of like, do I need to do something right now? Is it just let me know, man? Is it too late? Because I don't want to one day just wake up and I have loose skin on the ground, sagging. God, I'm not ready to sag yet. I don't want to sag. At least it's one of those things that I can say, you know what, at least it's for the elites. At least I don't like rag people, at least are not sick. Because I don't know, I don't fucking check these things. I don't have the resources to be like, yo, let's track your sagging, rate of sagging per minute, per second, dog. I don't have these things right now. Like, I don't. You guys know anyone? Do I gotta make an appointment, see somebody? Because one day you're like, just fucking going about your journey, doing your thing. You're like, yeah, but the future is fucking bright, man. Next thing you know, fucking people are clapping because you're fucking sagging. You're a puddle. You're a puddle. You're a prune. You're a shriveled up prune just in the corners, just sagged. All of it is. And people are clapping. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, but we're together. We're here. Doing it together, man. I'm not worried. Fucking sag on, baby. Sag on. We're strong together. Let the spirit carry us forward. Fuck what they say, dog. Fuck what they say. Sag it, unite. Ladies and gents, the Pope is in critical condition. Okay? The Pope is in critical condition. We're looking into it. I don't know. I don't want to say I know the answers because I don't know anything about anything. That's one of the only things that I've ever said to know. I don't know much about, I don't know anything about anything. But what I can do and what we can do together is maybe deduce a little bit. Follow the breadcrumbs. Because I think they do use that in the church. Like bread, they chuck bread at you and like give you wine too. I heard these say, I don't know. They say follow breadcrumbs. There's a few churches like near where I live. I've never seen any fucking breadcrumbs on the street. A little breadcrumb here and there would have helped, but that's what they say. So I don't know, man. But the thing is, the Pope is in critical condition. Could it be that it's one, age related? Because he is 300,000 years old. Could it be age that he is in a critical condition? Maybe. He's in a critical condition. What does that even mean? Critical condition. Is he being critical of stuff? Did he all of a sudden one day wake up and non-critical and all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna just critique the shit out of everything. I'm just gonna give my opinion. I'm the Pope, look at me. Oh, Mr. Critical. And why is it a condition? Can he just stop being so critical? Can he just be not judgmental? What would Jesus do? That's what I say, man. And fucking not be critical. I think that's one of the basic like things in Christianity. Not be critical, not be judgmental. And when he's in a critical condition, so he can't avoid it. He's being critical. I think that may be another thing. I don't even know what it is. Maybe it is with age. Got to a certain age, starts becoming critical and putting out critiques. Food's not that good. 1 star. The toilet could have had, a little bit, wider seats. These hips are growing larger. Toilet seats happen to be staying the same size. This water, not quite room temp. Like my water, it's just fucking being critical. I don't know what he's doing. But he's old. It's critical. He has developed. This is not just, he is looking more so like a frog and a toad is what some people are saying. The condition has made the man side profile, just kind of like profile overall, looks a little bit, and we're not critical. I'm just saying what people have said, looks like got like a toad frog look. We love animals of all kinds. And perhaps it's one of those. So I don't know. Is it something to do with frogs? I don't know what the critical condition is, to be honest with you. Could it be that he's gay? Could it be that he's gotten to a certain age, full-blown gay, closeted maybe gay, and the condition is triggered by closeted gayness? Let that fucking sit there for a sec. Closeted gayness for a lifetime oozes out in somewhere else in your life. Chronic critical condition due to gayness. Is he full-blown gay? Full-blown gay. Full-blown gay. Is that what caused it? Was he gay? Then did he get the critical condition, or did the critical condition trigger the gayness? Right? It's right there. So, I'll say that. Could it be AIDS? Could it be AIDS? Could it be gayness? Could it be critical? Could all these things be somewhat, not saying I know, I'm asking, could it be, is it AIDS, gay AIDS? Closeted gay AIDS? Chronic closeted gay AIDS? Perhaps. Who knows? Ooh. Who knows? So yes, our prayers go out. I have heard from people. Are they reliable? Are they not? Who knows? But the Pope wants you to, before he departs his position, if he is to depart his position later on sometime during, eventually this all comes for all of us, of course, when he departs, he wants you to, I've heard this again, I'm not quite sure if the sources are reliable or not, but he wants you to do extremely gay stuff. He's turned a new page. I think there was a whole, church not being cool, but now before he leaves, he wants a gay bukkake. It's what I heard. Encouraging it now for all the times that, the church is, I'm not, done a lot of good too. I'm just saying he wants to, hey, if he wants it, if he's leaving, then gay bukkake it is for the Pope then, I guess. All right? Man's done a lot. I don't know what he's done, but popes do something. The Pope is that, middleman for God, which in today is like, you don't need it, but like also like who's gonna wear that fucking robe as well? Like, it's, how many closeted gay men are there who are going to be willing to just fight over that robe? Maybe we should let a younger pope get in there. Maybe have a couple of younger gay popes fight over it. Maybe make it a little bit more, because there's a lot. You don't get a lot of money, but like you're taken care of. I don't know how rich the Pope is. You get some money, I'm sure, not like straight up. I don't even care, dude. I don't even care. All I'm saying is what caused it for him to, be in a critical condition. There might be a link. There might not be. This whole thing. We're gonna see it. We'll see it get exposed as we proceed. Ladies and gents, in a scientific breakthrough, the researchers, scientists have noticed that mouse or mice, when one of them passes out due to whatever, a night of fucking partying, eating mouse puss all night long after taking a lot of Molly and shrooms, mixing it up. Maybe a good idea, maybe not a good idea to do all that and then drink on top as well. Maybe not. Or maybe you had a great time, but nonetheless, you passed out, you're a mouse. And the scientists took a look at these, and they noticed that when one of them passes out, the other mice will go up to them and give a mouse-to-mouse resuscitation. They'll grab the mouse that's like passed out on the floor, and they'll grab its hand, and using their tongue, they will wrap it around their tongue. Not so much wrapping, but they will suck on the mouse's tongue that's passed. They'll suck on that tongue. They'll pull it out of their mouth, sort of releasing the airways, just kind of like relieving the tension that's built up, or what. They'll sometimes even remove objects that are inserted into if the little mouse is choking on a little piece of cheese, or a little bit of again, whatever, just junk, a little bit of bologna, a little bit of cabbage, whatever, if it's stuck in there, they'll use their tongues to resuscitate. They'll suck on each other's tongues is what I'm trying to tell you. And they'll resuscitate the other mouse, which is fucking crazy. We only thought we were the only ones resuscitating here. We thought we were the only ones that if we saw somebody passed out, we would just jump on that opportunity and mouth to mouth them and try to revive them. We're not the only ones. It turns out other animals do that too, which is pretty fucking cool, man. That is pretty cool. I know they're different, but they're very much, and they've done studies to even show that even closer related mouse, they're more willing to go and help a brother in need, more so than like a stranger mouse. Like a stranger mouse, they might not. Like close relative mouse, a mouse that they've been banging, a little booty with the tail, chasing that tail. If they've been up in that shit, they'll go back and like resuscitate the fuck out, which is pretty fucking cool if you think about it. So what else are these little animals doing? Have they already been doing this for a long time? Were we not aware of it? Or have they seen us resuscitating and now they're picking up on, because that's one, if you see a giant, like there's some places in the world, even, it doesn't matter. There's rats. Sometimes these rats get giant. Sometimes city rats. Sometimes will get giant. Oh, I'm just talking, hypotheticals. You could be in a back alley somewhere just having a good fucking time in a back alley. You're having a back alley time. Next thing you know, garbage bin opens up. What's in it? It's a giant rat resuscitating another giant rat. I'm just telling you right now, do not panic. I know it seems strange and odd, but apparently they do it too. And you're like, that's our thing. Well, then step up then. Then shove the one who's resuscitated. If you don't want them to be stealing our shit. Because one hand, you got the AIs and the robotics coming for things that we do, humans do. These motherfucking animals are watching us and they're operating on another level as well. So next time you see mouse-to-mouse resuscitation, you're like, enough of this shit. All right, let's go ahead, just right there, kick him in the mouth. And get on top of that mouse that is choked up and wrap your tongue around its tongue and pull it out. Suck on his little tongue so you can start breathing, so you can turn around to that other mouse and say, hey, fuckface. Resuscitation is a human thing that we do. It took us a long time to figure it out. Next thing you know, you're doing when am I gonna see a little rat doing the Heimlich? Come on. What is this shit? How are they learning? Or did they already know? Did we learn it from them? Because if we did, that is, that is a kick to the nads if we figured it out by watching them resuscitate. And all I'm saying is that be careful out there. Fucking animals are also on the move. Nothing should stop you or discourage you from talking somebody into getting into a fight, especially if they're blind. A lot of times people are like, oh, maybe I shouldn't whisper in this blind fella's ear that there's a guy next to him talking shit, making faces, even though that might not even be true. But nonetheless, how often do blind people get into fights? They don't. Oftentimes they don't. They avoid it. Why is that? Do they not want to fight? Of course they do. What most blind people want to do on a daily basis is just go out there and fucking get in a brawl, get in a scrap. Most people just count them out. They're like, they can't see. How are they going to fight if they can't see? They're fighting themselves all the time. They're fighting lack of sight all the time. Why would they want to fight? How do you know they don't want to fight? Go whisper in their ear. Next time you see a blind fella, next time you see a blind lady, hey lady, there's a lady right there in front of you making faces, talking shit. Why don't you just knock her out? And I'm pretty sure, whisper in her ear, I'm pretty sure you can take her too. She looks like she's talking shit, but I think you can, I believe in you. You just swing one hard hook, right hook in her face, right there. Say that, walk away. Next thing you know, what did you do? You gave a blind person a full human experience. Just letting you know right now, it's easy to deprive one another based on our judgments of what people may or may not want to do or what people are capable of doing or not doing. I simply say, oh, somebody is blind, they don't want to take a swing. Whisper something in their ear, shit talk in a different voice right in front of them, and then walk away. Have them take a swing at some stranger. Guess what? Doesn't matter what the outcome is. All right? It's not always about the result, man. It's not always about walking away with a trophy. It's not always about winning. It's not always about being right. It's about the human experience. So before you go out there making your preconceived notions and judgments and being fucking critical, do something a little bit different. Encourage a blind person to fight. That's all I'm saying. Sae-ron. Sae-ron. You all know that name. Some of you may know that name. Most of you may know that name. Sae-ron. Some of you will know that name. Some of you might not know that name. It doesn't matter. Now you know. Because after all, this fucking podcast is global. We are an international syndicate. We are running wild all across this fucking globe right here and into the ether and into the other multiverses and in the alternate universe and in the parallel, all around, man. So everybody's gonna hear it now. Sae-ron. I hope I'm saying that name right. Rest in peace. You beautiful bitch. You beautiful South Korean bitch. Rest in peace. She died. It's tragic. It is tragic. This sucks. She committed allegedly suicides, ladies and gents. Why, you ask? I'm just finding out as we're all finding out. Apparently, this is not the first time a beautiful South Korean actress or actor, I guess they're all actors, was beautiful. I guess this is not the first time that a South Korean actor has committed suicide. This shit needs to stop. All right, whatever it is. I think it has something to do maybe with people making mistakes and doing, something wrong in society, and then all of a sudden everybody jumps on and just fucking I think they're really critical of that sort of thing. Again, going back to being the critical shit. Apparently South Korean society, I've not lived in it, I've not experienced it, but if you apparently do something a little bit wrong, and even if you pay your dues, they will fucking be a little bit judgy. And this is true for a lot of the places in the world. We are a little bit all, whether we're self-policing or policing other people through whatever notions of our notions of morality and shit are, we go on and people, and she did something wrong. She did something, I believe she may have been involved in some sort of a drinking and driving incident. From what I understand, she did not hurt anybody. Again, I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% sure, but she maybe have damaged a little something along the way, like a piece of property or something. But she paid a due, she paid a fine, she paid a due, she paid a fine. We have people kept on fucking piling on her, saying, "Oh, Kim Sae-ron, she's hottie with the look at this hot bitch with her privilege, being an actor, being all, and it just pile on, just fingers pointing at keyboards, making keyboard noises, people saying how it's whatever, I don't know, people talking shit, to a point where this bitch committed suicide from shame, from guilt, that's what it comes down to, shame. My whole thing with this one is, I will say this, I just want to say, hot bitches' lives matter. Hot Korean bitches' lives matter. I don't want to see no more, because that's the thing too. You gotta, sure, she might have run a little bit wild and crazy, maybe got into a little accident, but at the same rate as these beautiful actors and actresses and whatever other people too that put with the K-pops and the Korean movies and the Squid Games, you wouldn't have all that without individuals like Kim Sae-ron, hot beautiful bitches that are willing to go out there, throw out a couple of lines and then have a good time afterwards. All right, so maybe she made a mistake, she confessed, she paid her dues, but next thing you know, she's having to commit suicide because people are fucking not letting it go. So unless there's always I'm not going to the extreme examples of murder, rape, all those things. Yes, but she didn't do any of that. She's just a hot bitch that drove and got a little bit crazy with her driving, maybe, I don't even know. But nonetheless, she committed to. So all I'm saying, it needs to stop. No more hot Korean bitches dying because of societal pressures. Don't want to see it, because those juicy tits could have lived on forever and entertained us, but also been in somebody's mouth. And guess what? You now deprived a family of their beautiful daughter and beautiful people sucking on them tits. So there you go. I want South Koreans and all of us just collectively coming around and saying, hey, you know, what happened to not, you know, what happened to forgive and forget? What happened to, that was a good one. That one, I don't need to bring up any other one. Forgiving, what happened to that? And what, and who the fuck are you? Are you so perfect out there that, you know, you could walk around and say that I've never done anything wrong, that I don't make mistakes, that no, I don't deserve a second chance or a third? How many of us don't, you know? So no more hot bitches dying. I don't want any more South, because there was another incident. This is not the first time. Apparently this is a reoccurring, you know, theme or event in South Korea. And again, might be happening just in South Korea, but it's not though. But it's not there. But it's not, man. If you think about it, we do, yeah. There's a society, humans, as great as we are, we do have these tendencies to, you know, run up and just be like, yo, look at you doing all these things. And with the shame, reduce the shame is all I'm saying. Unless somebody, again, does something horrible, horrendous, different case. This was not the case. This was just fucking, you know, good times, fast, loose times, just being a juicy cunt. And god damn it, it's a shame, but let us learn from this and move forward. So no, yeah, hot bitches' lives, hot Korean bitches' lives matter. I don't want to see no more of this shit. Male or female, I don't give a fuck. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Get out of here.